They are not treating me well. Okay. Oh, this one is better, but I need to actually charge my phone. Let me see, is this laptop charge? Yeah. So, good evening, everyone. Hope you're doing well. Welcome to the channel. And thanks for tuning in whenever time you were able to tune in to watch this. I appreciate my returning subscribers. Thank you for checking up on the channel and supporting me. I do appreciate you. I am not taking your love for granted. And yeah, so today, like I said, I saw this the first part of the thumbnail from Dr. Shola's page on Instagram. So I thought it's something we can discuss or I can discuss. Unfortunately, YouTube does not have the features where you could put the courtesy on or something that caption or just be able to view something. I don't know. So and I've exhausted my StreamYard free basic pack hours. So I had to stick with YouTube now till when the basic pack will be off. Okay, so the first one is the person said, "Good evening, Dr. Shola. I met a guy 7 months ago and we started dating. He has gone to meet my people to ask for my hands in marriage. But his ex-girlfriend keeps calling, insulting him the way she likes, and he doesn't retaliate. Rather, he talks with her calmly." Okay. So on his page, mm, just gonna go there so that I can actually read the continuation. Doctor, this one too is low. Yeah, I think I got it. Got it. So I got it. So and I'm also gonna maybe kind of talk on few responses that people put. And she said, and whenever I complain about it, it's as if I'm nagging. This is the same person this is the same person when my ex was calling too. It feels very bad. Now my ex has stopped calling, but his ex keep calling from 10 p.m. and when he doesn't pick, she insults the hell out of him and threatens to deal with him. He chats with her calmly and talk to her calmly too. Please, I don't understand what's happening. Please, sir, hide my identity. Okay. So this person said this guy has already gone to a parent to ask for his hand in marriage. I feel you need to sit down and discuss this thing so you know if you guys are actually ready to work together. Because when good things are about to happen, when people are making a move to get married, one thing I notice is that one or two issues would like to kind of come up. Issues will arise to make you guys have a misunderstanding, quarrel. You might not speak for days or for a few hours. You try to be putting on good face while you people that know you guys are together. There's a lot. Is a time to actually be very, very sensitive and at the same time be very careful. As they say, what you just grab, the devil want to um let it slip off your hands. Now, as this guy been a calm guy from the beginning, because if he's a calm guy, you don't expect him to lash out at the lady, but he should put a stop to such calls or not pick the call. Picking the call also could be mean that he will disrespect you as well. But I don't know how you guys started your relationship, because there are couple of questions one would like to ask, like, is the guy actually a calm guy when he speaks to you? You did mention that this is the person when my ex was calling to, it feels very bad. It feels very bad. Was he showing it in a calm way? Was it just muted? I just got getting angry without saying anything, but you could sense that I wasn't happy about it. Would he also is he also stopping you from talking to other guys, or was it because it was your ex? Was it because you cannot hear the conversation you're having with your ex? Some people, once they meet you, they don't want you to have anything to do with your ex. A lot of people argue with that your ex is your past and your past should be your past. I don't totally agree with it 100%, because you I don't think you should make your ex your enemy. You will say it's not your enemy, but should that mean you shouldn't talk to the person? I think it all depends on how you guys part ways. Some people, when they will say, oh, if they part ways um calmly, it shows that there something can still ignite later. And if they still part way uh the other way roughly, wherever want to ignite will ignite. I view discipline yourself as well. Discipline matters. Are you always trying to be um in a would I say a comfortable position with this person, which we know could cause that maybe your past to start waking up, igniting? I'm sure you guys know what I mean. The likeness to start coming back. What kind of conversation are you guys having? Are you guys having a day out? If you guys are having a day out, if you're having a day out and eating out, doing all that, then of course some one or two things could lead. Some people don't even plan it. It happens. They get carried away. They're drunk. Something happened. Excuse me. I'll be yawning from time to time. So please, guys, like I said, I was tired and sleep wasn't coming. So I just thought, let me just do this ranting of my life. So I think you need to sit the guy down. Both of you need to sit down and agree. Does he want you to become an enemy to your ex? And you yourself, do you want him to become an enemy to his ex? Then what are they discussing that is making him to insult him and to threaten him? You need to, when you know there's a threat, there's an insult, then you need to discuss this with your man, so that when you guys are married, the lady does not have the guts to just come at your door and knock on the door. Does the lady still have power over him? These are things that you do. There are some people there, they're already separated. That's why sometimes some people want to know how your old relationship ended. If it was the other party that walk away and they know you're not you haven't healed, they know when those your ex walk back, is you have they have probability, there's a high probability that you want to take the person back, even if it's just to retaliate back. It does happen. Some people will say, oh, I will take him back, I will retaliate my own back because I know it cannot change, and they get stuck. Some eventually they get away with it, they retaliate and also dump the guy the same way the guy dumped them. They'll make the guy, excuse me, is the ladies that does that a lot anyway. Oh, then they will walk away or they'll kind of break the guy's heart. So for me, please, is the guy even ready to is he ready to settle down? For him to go and meet your parents, because 7 months or 9 months, I would say it's too early. But if that's what you like, who are we to say no? Some people will meet in a month or 2 months and things are going as if they've known themselves for 4 years. So um how your relationship started, how close you guys are. Is it the one just clamoring for settle down? Maybe you yourself, you're not ready. There's a lot of things to think of in this case, that the ex is calling, is speaking, and is chatting the ex up. Anything could happen. What is the ex holding against him? Was his ex the one in control when they were in relationship then? And they haven't cut ties, then you're dating. Some people will say you're dating yourself. You're dating, you're already doing polygamous dating. You are Doche, you're already doing polygamous dating. I mean, the guy is doing polygamous dating. So yes, so this one that I'm yawning now, then the guy is already doing polygamous dating with you. What exactly do you want from this guy? Don't be shy. Sit him down, make him know what you don't like that is happening, and watch him change. Remember, the changes cannot happen instantly. It will start happening gradually, because if you want everything to change at once, or more, let me tell you, he's going to pretend, he's going to hide. So you would have thought, you would think he has thought to tell him no. So start seeing a gradual change. Tell him, oh, tell your ex, when we're together, that you should tell it out categorically that, see, I'm with my babe. Why are you calling? Can we talk another time? And if they need to actually talk, you should give it. Please don't call me from so time. I don't know, but some people will say, or the person that they've not married, or it's already given rules. When they marry the lady, what would she do? Remember, you can never please this world. They will always talk. So for me, you need to have a conversation with your man. Please do not make a mistake of confronting his ex. It's got nothing to do with you. The ex is not coming to you. The ex is not coming to knock on your door. She's not sending a message to your phone. She's not calling your phone. You've got no business with the ex. It is the person you are dating, your man, that you need to have your score to settle with. Your conversation, your war, it is that man. He needs to put a stop to it if he doesn't want it to happen anymore. But when you have that conversation with him and you guys agree on something, give him some time. Give him some time. When I mean some time, to start noticing the change. Don't expect that everything will cut off at once, because he might start doing it behind your back. And before you know it, you would have been maybe 6 7 months in the marriage before you, then he won't hide it anymore, because he knows there's nothing you can do. You just be lamenting. So please be very very careful in this aspect. I'll read people's few other people's responses than the one I agree with, because we learn every day. This person said, meeting your people is not marriage. That was just a day out to chop food and Guinness. Don't feel pressure to marry this dude until he sort out his mess. Exactly. That is ex is his mess. We don't know. Maybe that is ex is the one in charge before. And he's still, so some people, you guys are no longer together, but when they give you a call, your heart start beating. She might be the type that when she wants something, she insists on getting that thing. Then you need to be careful. He needs to kind of make sure he has a grip on that. Let me charge my phone. It is when I started doing live that this union started coming as a lot. Over disgracing. Bear with me, guys. Let me sit up again. Hmm. Okay, it's much better now. This new shall decide to want to disgrace me all through. So, like I was saying, the person said, meeting your people is not marriage. That was just a day out to chop food and Guinness. Don't feel pressure to marry this dude until he sort out this mess. Ask him if he's still sleeping with her because she is brave to be doing all this. It's only a woman who feels she has a right over him that will be this bold and he can't put her in a place. Better shine your eye. You see, I didn't even know because for this woman to be, let me see if this one will be, if this one goes away. So, oh, so the other light is better because the effrontery to be calling is either she knows that this guy is already has someone else, the effort for him to be to start calling at a particular time when this person is your ex. What are you guys discussing? And he's still talking to her calmly. Maybe he's trying to pet her that, oh, just calm down. Was it the one that walked away? Something happened. That's why some people want to know how you guys you and your ex parted ways. It sometimes help them to sharpen the way they are going to handle you with your ex. Some people don't mind you discussing with your ex, but they need to know how you guys parted ways so they can know when to suspect that something could ignite later. So some people will say, you know, your ex is your past. Don't ever agree. Don't never do the talking. Blah blah blah. I don't really agree with it all the time. It depends. To me, it depends. It depends. So that's what the first person said. I saw and someone else responded to that. I say a day to chop food and Guinness, my chest, yeah. And the next person said the fact he still takes a calls and bears the insult shows he did act dirty. I sense guilt. No one this much a sucker for punishment. You see, maybe he was the one who hurt the lady and something must have happened. The word threaten, is a long one for me. It is a long one for me. For him, that's why I said, is he a calm person before? When you met him, was he a calm person? Is that the way he talks to you? Maybe also because it's the same way you just see him, he's a very calm, quiet person. So he's the type that lady ride. So maybe if he's the type that lady ride, you will know that okay, maybe the lady or the other lady, his ex has been riding him, is the one with upper distance. So maybe even if she walks away and she feels, oh, I can grab him at any time. The guy himself needs to speak up. He needs to take himself out of there. But in as much as he's still picking call at any time and still speak calmly and chat calmly, then the lady will not stop calling or demanding or controlling him. So at the end of the day, you're not having the man to yourself. The man is still with both of you. His heart, he can't stop picking a call or wherever. Some will say, "Oh, okay, I'll call you back at a particular time." They will tackle what they need to tackle. If he calls whenever he's with you, if she calls whenever he's with you, he doesn't pick call. You will even be the one to be saying, "Why don't you pick your call?" He can tell you, "I need to respect the fact that we're together. It's me and you, so you shouldn't be calling us at that time." How come she don't get to know that it is when you guys are together that she's always calling? There's something that you need to find out in that aspect. So you still have a lot of work to do. Like you heard, because the guy has gone to see your parent does not mean that is married to you. Even if his parent has gone to see your parents, you still need to be very careful. You still need to be very vigilant and smart because you don't know what is coming. You don't know. Someone else said his S as is Mumu button. That's why no verse. Yeah. If he's still seeing his ex, he's not ready for the next. Some people will say that if he's still seeing his ex, some will say, oh, don't see your ex until when you get married. Don't have a cordial relationship with your ex until you get married. I don't know about that. Some believe that works for them. Mm-hmm. Asha will not break this phone, Sha. Oh, this one is a little bit better. How is it showing as if I have mark there? I don't have stretch. Where's the thing I'm actually reading? And someone else said, is hiding something from you. She might not even be ex, but is proper wife. Do your due diligence very well so you don't end up regretting? Trust me, people will find reasons. Do you hear what this person said? He said he might not even be his sex, he might be his proper wife. Do your due diligence. Do your findings so because you never can tell. Especially when the ex does not live in the same area, the same town. You don't know. Maybe they are not, they've actually gotten married somewhere. We don't know. You need to be then you need to let us know about his family as well. How close you are to the family so you can say some things and get some informations for you to be sure of the man you think you know you because you met him within 7 months now. So there's a lot I think you've not known about him, but you're getting to know. See, don't be surprised that his ex might be the one to even teach you some things you don't know about him. Maybe from his a reaction, life issue, and all that. So you still have a lot to learn. That's my own. Someone say you understand what is happening. You know just one accepting it. Madam, beware of one chance. Now say I I say make I tell you. Because this man, don't be surprised that he's married somewhere or he has a child. What if the lady he left his ex, he has a child with her, or the lady has actually taken some babies out for him. That's why he's been pestering her life. We don't know. You need to know few things about the past relationship. Sometimes some scenario will make us ask this, request that you know a little bit about what is happening because they are the one bringing it to your face right now. So you will need to be smart. Someone said, run, move, Murifa, don't wait. You have conversation with him about what and if no change, run no to save Nigeria. To serve Nigeria is not by force. Someone else said, this is not red flag, but a multiple color flag. Very a multiple color flag. She's not his ex. I can tell you she's still very existing in his life. Some men, they messed up. The lady got angry. The lady did not get accept apology early. Some lady will get her angry, like, you know what, just clear off, just go. They haven't really released the guy. Then maybe after a few weeks, the guy now decide that, you know what, let me move on with someone else. Or I will use it to prepare her. She'll come calling. And the lady now calm down later and realize and say, oh, where is this silly guy that actually made me go through all these pains? Then you're now no. There's a lot of stories that there's a lot that you need to check about his past. So don't be fool with his scam, his chats are up. You don't know if something is going on. You said something, but yeah. The next person said, my gender, we don't like to tell ourselves the truth. The red flags are red there, yet you want to put it after marriage. Now, you want to put after marriage now. We the online in-laws will not rest. My sister, that guy still did knock that babe. She has his momo button or she knows what you do not know about him. I said, I said, there's something. Don't be surprised that that lady is going to be the one to teach you things about the guy or will open your eyes about things you didn't know about the guy. The guy is still doing the Mr. Best, Mr. Good for you. There's more to it than meet the eyes. My own take, my own opinion. I might even be able to read most of this. Someone else said, you are so right, absolutely correct. I don't think what else the poster is looking, seeing she shall want to be in a relationship, I be married ni and be called Mrs. I have no advice for this kind of person. Let her do what she think is good for her. Some people they know what to do, but they will keep saying, I don't this person is not this and more you know what to do. Take a step. It's going to cost you 2 weeks, 3 weeks. You're going to be miserable. You will cry. It is better than when the relationship has gone really far and the guys just change, pull out. You can't even see him anymore. In fact, there's a lot that they can do. So you really need to be careful. Someone that you met few months and is already asking for your animal. Kilo ń rush ẹ? What is something pursuing him? I don't know. Some people marry under 6 months, some people marry under 5 months. But since he has a, I think he has a fresh X. He does not have old X. It's a fresh X. So the X is still communicating. They are still communicating like maybe there's still friendship. So you just need to know what is happening, how they ended their old relationship. Why would an ex be screaming and the partner will become? EXO, she's not an ex. You get something we join them together. Something is fishing, shine your eye. Another one says, says red flag. The possibility of connecting with her is 100%. It's just watering the ground. Be wise and prayerful. Another person said his ex has a stronghold on him, for they have kids together. If yes, avoid him and be a very good and be a happy woman. If they have kids together, I think I advise that you let them go. You let him go because if the ex is having time to have no boundaries, he did not set the boundary, cut some things short or give rules that he can call at any time, and it's not as if it's an emergency on the child that they have together. He can use the child to get him at any time he needs. And if he has fear of his ex calling, anytime the call comes on, he's going to pick it. You're going to be the one to be miserable. You know, some ex, they will be looking at the guy's wife or like, you know what, you're the toy. I'm the one in control. So you might just be wasting your time, or guys, lady. So okay, someone said that same thing with single mom. The ex will always be there for the rest of her life. But this is better if no kids. But with single mom, the ex will be there forever. That's among the disadvantages of having of single mom. If we talk about single mom, did she mention single mom? Your comment doesn't even relate. You have a good. You have a. This phone. This one said, "Oh, look at me opening on my mouth, guys. Sorry, oh, if it's only me online anyway. When you watch it, please don't be upset with me. You have a big problem with single moms. Say so and stop portraying your foolishness here. Common sense is defined." This person said, "So you were not informed that you're not the original." Hashtag one. There's something he's not telling you. Please let me know who just joined me. Good evening. Please give the video a thumbs up. I think the person has actually done it. Please let me see your chat. I'm just on the bed here. Oh. Sleep did not come. So I now said, let me do some more of my ranting here. Thanks for joining me. I was saying live stream is better, so I'm not able to show things like right now. I'm not able to show things on the screen, so I'm just using YouTube. My basic pack for StreamYard has finished. I said live stream, StreamYard, I meant to say. So please let me know who has joined the stream. So someone else said, "This is a red flag." Yes, sister. Meeting your people doesn't make you his wife yet. Give him a space and please don't let your emotion get in the way. Must marriage failed before the marriage? Situation will like this should not be neglected if truly you want to build a kingdom marriage and an healthy home. Only a woman can make a man to value her. The guy here is not ready to honor you and is not going to. If care is not taken, give him space to find himself. Maybe you're just an option or not. You shall find out. And this person is right because you don't know what happened between both of them. You don't know what happened between both of them. Maybe he's just using you to fill up the space. I don't even know where I kept the remote. Yeah, maybe it's just using you to fill up the space. Maybe him and his ex had a misunderstanding, and he just felt like, you know what? And he just felt like, you know what? I'm just gonna find someone to just occupy my. He might know that him and his ex will get back together. He might just be using that for the next couple of months so that he can sit up. Some people are like that. So please don't give yourself up as the instrument for their reconciliation. Someone else said, "My friend, you had better run." This same thing happened with my babe. The Mashe Anifani, the Masha and Fanny boy proposed, married this girl while he was keeping a girl he's been dating for 6 years, and his family members knew. DV guy is unsecure, cheating, and all. Last year, this girl have moved on. Move on. Guess what? The guy impregnated the same girl he was calling ex. My girl is good now. She is such a pretty lady, but you see the good looks like a monkey. I still tell her to date that it's not juju. What do you want, Daddy? Okay, mommy is doing live stream. Yeah, you okay? Do you want something? Okay, love you. I still tell her to date that is juju the guy used to marry you. Very SP. I don't want to call the word. Guys, please let me know you join me now. Drop a comment. I know the person is still there watching. I hope you're enjoying it. Oh, I've seen your. How come YouTube did not show me? It's Niger daughter, Extreme Family Niger daughter. Good evening. I can now see your chat. I'm checking it on my other phone. It's not showing on the screen here, and I'm on the bed, and I don't want to go downstairs. And start setting up, sitting up on the. I can see you. Good evening. I hope you can hear me as well. Um, where is the chat? My sister, oh, I said I'm going to send you a message. Um thank you for the Saturday. You came to actually even help me to rescue me. That's the word I should use. You came to rescue me because some things I know I can't really handle. I didn't plan to do all that. I thought I would just say, okay, let's thank God for so thing, and I would just go on with the case study that I have. But since we said okay, it's 1 year celebration and we went with it. Thank you. I would have loved that ask people about what aspects of the of my recording did they like more so that it helps me to know what I should be putting out there. But I think I'm gonna discuss that in my next live stream on Gore's Corner. Thank you once again for visiting your gym. The children hope they are doing well. And our prince, our king, our prince. I don't know why I cannot see the chat on the screen here, but I using my second phone now, I can see it. Um, I'm sure there's something I'm not okay. I've seen it. It's me that didn't press the thing. Thank you. So I was discussing, I don't know if you heard me. There was this message that I saw on Dr. Shola's page where the lady said, we are fine and you how is the family are fine, thank you. The lady said, that I put the thing on the thumbs me. I don't know if you still be able to see it. She said, good evening. I met a guy 7 months ago and we started dating. He has gone to meet my people to ask for my hand in marriage, but his ex-girlfriend keeps calling, insulting him the way she likes, and he doesn't retaliate. Rather, he talks with her calmly. And she did say that the lady, she said, and whenever I complain about it, it's as if I'm nagging. This is the same man that wasn't happy when I was talking to my ex. He feel very bad. Now his ex has stopped my ex has stopped calling, but his ex keep calling from 10 p.m. And when he doesn't pick, she insults the hell out of him and threatens to deal with him. He chats with her calmly and talk to her calmly too. So I was saying she's the guy might not be ready for marriage yet. Maybe we don't know. Maybe it's not his ex really. Maybe they just have a misunderstanding. They might still be coming together. We never can tell. What did I go and press now?
One moment.
No, I don't want anything. Don't want moment, Papa. The guy is not the guy. The guy is playing her. For me, the guy is playing her. Where was I safe? I was just reading people's comments, and people were just saying she should run. To me, yeah, you need to sit the guy down and just make up your mind. You know what? You're not going to be around for all that. If possible, if you can plan a trip or a course, just go away so that he and his ex can have the old time to settle down and do their 10 p.m. chats. My sister, borrow join your Lego, run, and it may seem as though she's the current and you will eventually be the ex. True. The one you're calling ex might not be the ex. You might be the one that they will call ex. It's because some people will say, "Oh, you came to come and scatter their relationship." The guy might just be using you to fill up the gap. He will be using you to fill up the gap that space where him and the lady were having issue, he's just using it to just fill up the space there. And once it's done, everything is settled with them, he will tell you to go. Mhm. Before you say they come out, they've broke, they don't break your heart. So she's probably the current one, and you're just tagging along. Yeah, he's using you as his toothpick, like this. Once the madam come, he will put the toothpick aside. They will chat. Or once you go, he will pick the toothpick again. Just be very wise. I think that's all. That's the most. If this is as you say, you had better turn the other way. This guy has not served tie with his ex. Do yourself an honor and step away from that oncoming drama. Yeah, a big drama is coming. Anyway, that's it for me. You're not ready. You're not in a relationship. It's gone to see your parent does not mean anything. You just went to see your parent. Nothing else. Nothing else. So many people will see your parents, all your male friends, all your just ordinary male friends and your girlfriends will see your parents. So does that, you should go and sit down. You should not use seeing your parent to tie you down. That's how some men would do. They will use because they've seen your parent, they know your sister, they know your son if you have given birth, or they know your daughter, they know your auntie. They will use that one to delude you, to do you like this. Then you think, oh, he's blind man. It did not blind your eye, Kokon. Just be very, very wise, because it will just keep you aside. And you know what? Some of them, when they now keep you for a very long time and they notice that you're a very good person, but they cannot leave the other, they want to keep two. They will keep you somewhere. They will go and keep the other one somewhere. That's how they start having. You don't know that you're a second wife. They don't want to let go. They don't want someone else to have you, and their other woman, they will not leave him. So they will have you, they will have them. So be very careful. To me, it's better you have a bad break for 2 weeks. If you don't want to, if you don't go to work, you don't eat, you keep crying, people are petting you. After a while, you get over it. It's better than when the guy just dump you in the middle of, I don't even know how to say. Even the parent is your parent that he came to see. Yeah, you will be shy to look at them because you see that you've brought disgrace to them. So this is high time, is the best time for you to leave. So I'm going to leave it at that. Let me discuss this case study, story time. um okay. Okay. Okay, so I've got this one that what did I say? I've got this story time. Let's do story time. Somebody just joined me, or maybe it's their still family. But welcome, 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 welcome to the channel. Please help me to give the video a thumbs up. So the story time I have today, I'm just going to read it out as well. It's not like when I used to put it on the screen. Like I said, YouTube does not have that features. We're just managing it, yeah. Anyway, we're grateful. So that they don't say, oh, they're not even grateful. We cannot produce one, and we're still complaining about the one that is available. It's just that StreamYard beat them to it, hands down. So okay, so please make yourself visible. If it's not Estelle family, please make yourself visible. Thank you. And drop a emoji, say hello, say hi. Let me give you a shout out. And thanks for joining me. I appreciate. Thanks for joining me in my corner. So this person said, my husband lost his job 3 years ago. This story, I'm sure you guys must have heard it a couple of times, but I saw it somewhere. This wasn't sent to me. It wasn't sent to me. I just saw it in the platform. It's just that I've been seeing this kind of this. I just thought, okay, I can discuss it. He said my husband lost his job 3 years ago, and since then he hasn't been doing anything. We used to live large because he was working in a big firm. Thank you. That's how we Some men really do. Yeah, they will keep the woman somewhere. They will just be using the other men. If we start continue to talk about men, we'll not finish here today. And some people will now start sending message that you're feminist, you're this one. I support women, I support men. It depends. I have a case study I'm going to treat next. It was the woman that wronged the man. So it happens. But men, they can be this mentality that how we were brought up. They feel anything a man do, we must support them. We must. They are the king. I'm not a rag now. Okay, let me move on with this thing. So this person said the we used to live large because he was working in a big firm. Ever since then, he has completely turned into a nag. I work in a bank. I take care of the expenses since then, plus our three children. Remember the beginning of the story says my husband lost his job 3 years ago. And since then, he hasn't been doing anything. We used to live large because he was working in a big firm. So he said ever since then, he has completely turned into a nag. When a man doesn't have a job anymore, after a while, everything will just almost everything you do will be irritating them. They will feel if you say, "Why did you put that in there?" They will like, hey, is it because I'm not working? You can't even say things. They will get angry. They will think it's because they are not. There's a lot that so see me. I've gone through it before. I know. I can relate. So he said I work in a bank. I take care of the expenses since then, plus our three children kids. I'm really getting fed up. I have tried looking for a job for him, but he keeps complaining that he can't accept a low paying jobs. People that has worked in a big company or they are well to do, they are doing better and things turn so and if a wife is taking over, if you offer them something that is really really below them, they do have this ego, like they feel they can't do it, especially when it's not an office job, a tie collar job. They will most likely frown against it. They will think you're thinking less of them. So you just need to be careful the kind of things you're looking for them. And I do understand the fact that you're the only one taking the responsibility of the home, so you're feeling so pressured. And she went on to say, I have talked to I have talked to family members to talk to him, but he simply are supporting him, saying it is because things are now bad for their brother. I don't know what else to do. I have gotten a job for 60K for him, but he refused to take it. Hmm. A friend of mine gave me a slot for a driver position, but he said is insulting for someone of his class and education. There's no means I haven't used to talk to him to start up something, but he won't accept. Now, tomorrow, if I leave him now, they will say I left because things have gone sour. But I can't help it. All he does is sit at home and press phone. He eat and leave the dishes. If I talk, he will say, is it because I met him at home that at that has been he was working if it had been there he was working, he would have been he wouldn't have been at home washing would he have been would he have been at home washing dishes for me? I don't know how long this can go on, but I'm fed up. Anyway, the story is something that we can relate to. um well, to be sincere, if he has been working in a very big company, he earns well, and now you finding a job of 60,000 naira for him. I'm not gonna lie, it's gonna take the lowest of him to want to accept to go and do that job, because he will be thinking, how come? Now you said you find him a job of a driver. He might find it hard to accept, but with time, if the hardship reach his bone, he will take it. Because I don't know what to say. What about his friend? What are they doing? What is it? What's their relationship? Have they also run away? Because that's what usually happen when there's no more money. People, friends, you don't see friends anymore. Friends becomes so busy and all that. Then ask him, if he doesn't want to work for someone, does he want to work for himself? Is he gonna be okay for you to, maybe you want to get a loan, or his brothers are saying, oh yeah, it's because he's been rich before? Can they also run around to get him a car? Because if they get him a car, it's okay for him to be a taxi driver, to be the driver, to be the boss of his own, rather than going to work for someone else. Maybe that will also help. Or if they are able to get some money together for him, they might, they can ask him what he would like to do for a business to start with. There's a lot that you can tell him, that he could be independent of himself. I think the best way to help him is him being independent. He might not want to work for someone because he knows all the mess he's gonna get. Thank you. Thank you for the is it handshake or hand glove, Denny? So he might be thinking you're ridiculing him to offer him a post of a driver. He wasn't a driver before. He's worked in a big company. He's doing well. You guys live large, and now it has gotten to a stage where you're offering him a post of a driver. And I think you said it's been 3 years. Let me see. Yeah, he lost his job 3 years ago. Now he's still pressing phone, and you have 3 kids, you're the only one looking at. It's not easy now. It's not easy. What are his siblings saying? What are his friends? Are they, I'm sure most friends would have run away. As his own family to run away. W- There's, I'm sure you guys don't have savings anymore. I think best way is, what can he do to work for himself? Because if you be the boss of your own, it does help. But if for him to go and do a driver post for someone, he will be thinking all the time. They say, "Oh, you go and take that thing from the car. You go and this." Will be thinking, "Me, I'm the one sending people such before they are now sending." He will be reading minutes to a lot of maybe command and chores that they will send him. He will not be happy even when he's driving. His mind is not gonna be there. He'll be absent minded. So to me, I feel you need to sit him down, ask what would he want to do as a self-employed person. Like the driving thing, the driver, you can ask him, does he want to be have his own bus or his own car, so he can be the one to drive. You guys can also, if you have, can run around, you can get a car, then start letting it out, then people will come and deliver, and it can go, there's a lot that you can think of that will be bringing out some revenues. All this will have to be done with prayer, so that luck will shine on him. It will not be too stressful. I know what it is for us. I'm here. Let me take my evening, but no problem. So I know what it is for a man to start thinking of what else to do when things are not working for them anymore. So please, I know you're tired. And you even said that he will work, he will eat, and he will not wash dishes. It has gotten to that stage where they need to wash plates. People would always thought that. And also, this is why that even when he's working, you should also learn to wash plates. Ladies, they do make this mistake, when because that person has money, or is working, is doing a white collar job. You do all the chores in the house. Once he's not now doing it anymore, you now start. So when you guys were dating, that's when you should actually be training him. That's if he's not the type that washes plates. You start training him to start washing plates, to stop to once you finish eating, please don't leave it on the dining, take it to the sink. You can also wash plates. Sometimes you tell him you're tired, let him wash plates. So now that he doesn't have a job, he will not be feeling too bad when you remind him of not washing. Is it not this? If before I came upstairs to come on the bed, I said I want to come and sleep. When I finished eating, I said, "Oh, I don't feel like washing plates." And there is sometimes that you don't feel like washing plates. I was thinking maybe I should just put it in the dishwasher, but I'm not the type that like dishwasher. So I felt if I drop it in the dishwasher, we don't there won't be enough plates in the dishwasher and it will just be there. I just kind of really washed it. I just quickly washed it and then I left. I didn't dry it. I left it in the sink there. Okay. Before my husband come upstairs, he will look around and just ease and just put the plate back to where they belong to. He would have drained, the water would have drained. So you need to start training this guy. And now that he's at home, he's been pressing phone, he's getting, when they start, when they start staying at home for a while, they get used to it, they become lazy. It's not as if they wish to, they become lazy. I'm telling you. When I had my surgery, it took me, I don't know how to explain. It took me a few months to be able to, I'm trying to for myself that I don't want to be lazy. Sometimes I want to get up to go and do something, and my body will be doing me as if, and I'll be telling myself, no, I need to get up. If not, I'm going to bust in the house. That's the one of the things that ginger me. Like, let me quickly get up and be active in my little way. So this guy will be very lazy and will he will become something else. You will be opposite of what you met when you met him. So you guys will still need to have conversation around this thing and tell him, I'm getting overwhelmed. As a good woman, or as it is, I don't mind to continue to support, but I need your support in some area to when the job come. I Can you be assisting with some food or with some cleaning in the house so that when I come, I'm not too tired? You need to explain to him. Yes, you need to have a discussion. If he's saying, oh, if it's not because I don't have job, tell him, no, it's not like that. You're not even the same age anymore. Body is actually counting all this thing. So you need to have that discussion with him, iron things out with him. If his family want to put extra sansan that you don't like, dirty sansan, and people are not sure, how do they call it? Don't get them involved anymore. They will be there to want to read how you are talking to him, how you're behaving to him, how the kind of food you give him, how you put him on or how you put his food on the table, how you talk to him. That's what they will be there to notice. They will not help. Please let me pick this call. So, like I was saying, have a talk with him. It will help you to know what next to do. Pray about it. It's not easy. You wouldn't want to accept that he's becoming lazy as well. And you need to also let him know that, it's not a problem, that you will still be proud of him if he lower his standard. It's just for a while, and you guys will continue to be looking for better things. um, Children are growing. There's more to it. Let him see your reason, your part, and let him know that you care about him. You care about even his well-being and all that. That you are here with him. You're there for him to, you know. Let him. If he's lashing out, nagging, and just, I don't know. Maybe you should just leave him. Just leave him for a while. When I mean leave him, ignore what he does. Concentrate on your work and your children, else he will continue to want to read meanings to everything you say to him. I pray God will strengthen you and things will change for the better. In Jesus' name, amen. Um, that's it for me on this one, and I'll round it up here. I'm thinking I'm going to crop the first few minutes of the this live video when I first started, the first 10 minutes, and leave it up to be so that people that join will be able to see where we actually started the real case study from. I do appreciate you if you come across this video. I appreciate you for coming. Please remember to give the video a thumbs up, and please drop your comments. Drop your comment. Let me know what you think about the first lady that wanted said is guy has visited her parents, and his ex is calling, the advice I've given, the other people's comments regarding that I read out. Let me know what you think about that. Then this lady that is lamenting about her husband that is not working and still not helping in the house. Let me know, guys. And that's it for me, guys. And I'll see you in my next one. Do take care. Bye-bye. Bye. Bye. God bless you.